broke behavior. This is broke behavior, y'all. This is broke shit.
None of these fake ass, broke ass, crying ass, bald head ass, black ass bloggers ain't came with shit. Broke. Broke, bro. It's brokenness. It's brokenness, bro. It's broke. Y'all obsessed with.
People are starting to look at the situation sideways like, hold on, you're calling others broke, but something about your whole energy feels off. And that's exactly when the side eyes started coming in fast. Because let's be real, it's obvious you're bothered. Whether you admit it or not, it shows. The pressure surrounding you right now is heavy, and it's becoming harder to ignore with each passing day. Look, Claressa Shields, going after people over money like that just isn't a good look. It doesn't matter how big the number is. Even if you had $150 million sitting in your account, people are still going to judge your attitude before they ever respect your bank balance. And right now, the conversation isn't really about your money. It's about your energy. A lot of people are saying something feels off. Not necessarily fake, but different. And that's what they're reacting to. Let's not pretend people just talk for no reason. They respond to what they see, what they hear, and what gets put in front of them. You're saying people are lying, but others feel like they're just being honest, calling it exactly how they see it. And when it comes to your personal life, that's another layer people are quietly discussing, even if it's not something you want out in the open. Then comes the money talk. You kept repeating it everywhere. I've got $8 million. Over and over again. Interviews, clips, conversations, same statement, same energy, same flex. But now people are starting to question it. Was that number accurate? Or was it something set to build an image? Because once you put your personal business out there like that, reactions are guaranteed. That's the trade-off that comes with being in the public eye. You can't open the door and then get upset when people walk in and start forming opinions. Now that questions are being raised, you seem frustrated, but from the outside looking in, people are entertained. And they're not going to stop talking anytime soon. If you bring your relationship into the spotlight, people will talk about it. That's expected. You can't share messy or complicated situations publicly and then expect silence afterward. The same applies to music, interviews, or anything you release. The moment it's out there, it's open for critique. That's not personal, that's just how the game works. Now, to be fair, nobody is questioning what you do inside the ring. That part? Solid. Respected. Undeniable. But everything outside of boxing, that's what's pulling attention right now. And it's getting loud. So loud, in fact, that it's starting to overshadow your actual talent. And that's what people keep pointing out. Then there's the fight everyone keeps bringing up. Deja Green. That's the matchup people want to see. But if it's not happening, the questions won't stop. They'll only get louder. So ask yourself, what did you expect people to do? Of course they're going to dig deeper. Of course they're going to question everything around you. That's how public attention works. You keep saying people are lying. But are they really? Or are they just reacting to what's already out there? Because right now there's a lot of noise online, videos, posts, debates, clips, reactions, all centered around your personal life. And one question in particular keeps coming back. Are you involved with a married man? That topic hasn't just popped up once, it keeps circulating, growing louder, spreading further. That's someone close to you speaking out. And when private matters get exposed like that, it doesn't stay small. It grows fast. You're framing it like people are randomly prying into your life, but a lot of this information has already been pushed into the public. And once it's out there, people will react. They'll question it. They'll keep talking about it. That's inevitable. This isn't just random speculation either. People are pointing to what they believe are receipts, messages, screenshots, alleged DMs, even names like Maserati Bud being brought into the mix. That's what's fueling the conversation. It's not coming out of nowhere. It's being shared, reposted, and analyzed publicly. And that's why it keeps gaining momentum. Even bigger names are starting to get involved. 50 Cent has been making jokes. Clips are being reposted. Interviews are being broken down piece by piece. And then there's the comparison talk, especially involving Katie Taylor. That adds another layer. Because now people aren't just looking at you, they're comparing you. Achievements, numbers, behavior, public image. Everything gets put side by side. And when things don't match up in people's eyes, the doubts get louder. So when you say people are just hating, others flip that argument. They're saying you're the one coming across negatively right now. Even those who aren't speaking publicly are still watching and forming opinions quietly. Some are even saying it's uncomfortable to watch everything unfold like this. At the end of the day, the main point people keep coming back to is simple. It's not about money. You can have millions, but if your energy feels off, that's what people will focus on. Right now, the conversation is about perception. Not your success, your image. Old clips are resurfacing. Interviews from years ago. Moments when you came across as calm, humble, grounded. Back then, people say your energy felt different. Your life seemed simpler. Your relationships more private. The drama? Minimal. Now, even though you've leveled up financially, everything else feels more complicated in the public eye. Your deals, your earnings, those are also raising questions. You've mentioned big numbers, but many feel the details aren't clear. And when things don't add up in people's minds, speculation fills the gap. Then comes your performance. Critics point to your record and stats, saying their arguments aren't hate, they're facts. On top of that, bold claims and comparisons bring even more scrutiny. Names like Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor keep coming up. Fans compare everything: achievements, discipline, professionalism, and how fighters carry themselves inside and outside the ring. It becomes less about winning and more about connection. How people see you, how they relate to you. Another big talking point: personality. Some feel your confidence sometimes crosses into something they describe as off-putting. They say there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, and right now that line feels blurred. At the same time, women's boxing is growing fast. More attention, more respect, more visibility. Fans are appreciating the skill, the effort, the consistency. But perception still plays a huge role. Because it's not just about talent anymore. It's about image, presence, and how everything is presented to the world. Right now, opinions about you are divided. Some support you fully, no questions asked. Others are more critical, questioning certain choices and how they might impact your legacy. And even your supporters are saying something important. Not all criticism is hate. Sometimes it's feedback, even if it sounds harsh. Sometimes it's concern, not negativity, especially when you're at the peak of your career. Because that's when everything matters the most. At the end of the day, inside the ring, your talent is respected. That part? Untouchable. But outside the ring, the conversation is completely different. And that's where most of the noise is coming from. So now the real question is this just hate? Or is there some truth mixed in? Because ignoring everything won't make it disappear. And reacting emotionally might only make it louder. So what do you think? Is the criticism justified?